All right, welcome to the NCAA March Madness first round postgame press conference. Please take this time to silence your cell phones and remember, no flash photography is permitted. We would also like to remind you that no outside recording or distribution is permitted by the NCAA for this event. We are joined by Texas A&M-Corpus Christi head coach Royce Chadwick and athletes Maria Aguado and Alicia Westbrook. We ask that you please only ask a question when you have the microphone in your hand and that you state your name and publication each time you are handed the microphone. If you have joined us through Zoom, please raise your hand and include your name and publication when called on as well. Thank you, and we will begin with an opening statement from Coach, move on to questions from the athletes, and then back to Coach.
Very proud of my team. I thought we fought hard all night long. I really think that USC is the best team that we played all year, and their length really gave us problems in the first quarter. And I thought we rebounded in the second quarter and came back and fought and did the things that we needed to do. But SC is so explosive. Third quarter, I thought they just exploded. And, you know, you turn it over once and then they hit a three. You turn it over again, they hit a three. And now you're starting to wiggle away. And we got a very good basketball team, tons of talent. You have to pick your poison with them about which player you're going to let have the shot, and none of those options are good. So we missed something like 40 shots, and they blocked 14 of them. That's pretty good, you know, on a pretty good number for getting a hand on your shot. And I thought it changed our game immensely with all the block shots.
All right. We'll start with a question in the back.
Connor Morissette with 247 Sports. Congrats on a great season to the two players. I'm curious, what were your impressions of Juju Watkins, one of the best players in college basketball? What was it like playing against her, and what were your thoughts on her game?
Amazing player. We knew how big of a task it would be before coming in the game. We tried to slow her down. We tried to, limit her shots, but she had a good game, and we did our best to try to limit those.
She's a really good player. We know that. Everybody knows that. But once we step on the court, we got to think that everybody's the same. So we just try to guard her the best that we could. So.
Thank you.
Amanda Scarlock, LA Sentinel. The second quarter, you guys really came back and was able to kind of find your offensive rhythm. What was kind of the key to that? How did you guys find that run?
Yeah, I think we just got settled into the game. Obviously, playing in this big of a stage, it was kind of like a shock moment. So I think we just settled, talked to each other and let them know, like, we're here, we got this, and just tried to play hard and keep fighting.
Yeah, I think it came from our defense. Like, probably first quarter we were a little bit nervous, first time in the NCAA, but then we were like, okay, like, we know what we're capable of, and then we started playing from our defense.
Atmosphere. What did it mean to have your fans come out and support you guys?
Yeah, it was amazing. We saw all the blue and green out there, so we spotted them out real quick. It was amazing to have them there. They really changed the game for us.
Yeah, they've always been here this season to support us, and we love them.
We have a question from the Zoom. So, Quentin, I'm going to allow you to talk, and whenever you're ready, just go ahead and ask your question.
Quentin Martinez from the Corpus Christi Caller Times. Coach Chadwick mentioned this a little bit, but for the players, the length, I think they blocked 8 or 9 shots in the first quarter. How much was that how much was that a challenge you guys had to adjust to before you guys could kind of find what you guys are doing offensively?
Yeah, I mean, they're tall. Trying to think what to say. Nobody in the Southland is as tall as they were, so I guess we kind of fixed it in the second quarter, but yeah, they're tall.
Yeah, like coach told us like if you go down there, like you're probably gonna have to use one more than one move, and that's what we try to do after the first quarter. So
I think the thing that I'm most proud about our team, blocking the shot is a missed shot, and that's one thing. But what it does to your thought process, and when you get a shot blocked, is a whole different deal. You know, you shoot a shot and miss it. That weighs on your mind. You shoot an air ball, it's a little heavier. You get a shot blocked, now you got to regroup and you got to come back. And that's what I'm the most proud about. What we did, we regrouped, refocused, and they came back and said, okay, you know, I'm not going to let this define me that you blocked my shot. I'm going to come back and play. And that's the resilient team that we've been all year, and I think that's going to bode well for these young ladies for the rest of their life. That resilient thought process when things aren't going your direction.
Do we have any final questions for our athletes? All right, ladies, you guys are good to go if you'd like.
Am I staying or going?
What?
Do I go too?
You stay.
Oh, I stay.
We go to questions for you now.
Okay.
If anybody has questions for Coach, we'll start with them from the room.
Hi, Miriam Swanson, Orange County Register. Congratulations on a wonderful season with these ladies.
Thank you.
We're here from LA, but so how far do you think this USC team can go?
You got good guards. No, you have great guards. And when you get in a tournament situation, forwards can do things and centers can do things, but great guards can carry you. And, you know, I'd hesitate to think, I don't think Juju was hot today. What does she do when she's hot? And it's not just her. You know, Forbes is just, an unbelievable talent. And Padilla can shoot the lights out. And Marshall can, do things in and around the paint. And, we just found out, they have people coming off the bench that can block shots. And so, they have the whole thing. You got to get a break too, when the going gets tough. But I think they got the tools and they got the coach. She's seasoned and knows what she's doing, and I don't think they have a limit.
Can I ask, like, your first time seeing Juju in person, I assume?
Yes.
What'd you make of her?
Well, she's next level. We may have played against a couple of future WNBA caliber players this year, but she's as hard to guard as anybody that we played against all year. And Forbes might be number 2. And Forbes might be number 1. Juju might be I don't know. They're just so hard to guard because they're so versatile. They shoot the 3. They got a mid-range. And, our whole thing was to try to keep them from getting to the rim. And we were going to live with what they did pull-up-wise, and they made us pay for that. And they're really, really, really good players. And they seem humble and seem like really good people. And, we'll be cheering for them.
Do we have any other questions in the room? Thank you.
Thomas Johnson, Daily Trojan. Coach, when you're the 16 seed playing the number 1 seed, so what do you say to your team before the game to help motivate them?
Well, we obviously what we didn't work, So we tried to talk to them about playing every possession. If it doesn't go well, just forget it and move on to the next possession. If it went well, don't gloat about it. Just move on to the next possession. We wanted to fight till the end. We wanted to make sure that our fans were proud of the effort that we gave. And, we had times where we came over and said, we're not getting the calls. You didn't expect to get calls. You can't go out there expecting something to happen. You got to go out there and make something happen. And I thought they fought. I thought we gave everything we had all night long. Paige Allen shook hands, and I thought, well, we're a little undersized, at the jump. And Lisa goes up, and I'm like, man, we're giving up a couple of inches there. And so we weren't the biggest team on the floor, but I thought we played with big heart. And that's what we were after, was to come out and see what happens. You never know. I mean, maybe A couple people have bad nights, and some people. We have good guards. We have good Southland guards, and they get hot and get going. We could put on a show. So it didn't work out, but I was very proud of the effort and the heart and the desire our team played with.
All right, we do have Quentin on Zoom again with a question. So, Quentin, whenever you are ready, you may ask.
Quinton Martinez, Corpus Christi, Caller Times. Coach, this run has kind of been something you've been building towards. You guys had 2 regular season titles in the last 5 years. To finally get there, especially with the team, you guys have half a dozen players that are seniors or older. What does this do for the program, and what the expectations are going to be moving forward to finally check that box and get to the NCAA tournament?
Well, it takes a while to change your culture, Quinn, and I think we got our culture changed now where when we step out on the floor, we are playing for championships in our mind, and that's half the battle in this day and time, that you got to believe in what you're doing. There were no championships. We won some basketball games, but we had no championships till Alicia Westbrook got there, and Paige Allen and Vio Verano, and now we are in a situation where we think that we can compete for Southland championships every year. And this experience was really good for our fans, good for our players. It's something that these players will cherish for the rest of their lives. And they had the opportunity to come to LA and play USC. And, that's why USC needs to win the whole thing, so that we can say, oh, we played them. And, so it's just a wonderful experience. College athletics is not supposed to be about how much money you can make, NIL. It's supposed to be about the experience and the people that you get an opportunity to interact with. And we are old school NCAA. We don't have a lot of NIL people on our team. They're playing the game because they love the game. They love their teammates. And Lisi turned down some NIL money to stay with us and play. And now she's got, thousands of dollars worth of memories that she can cherish with her for the rest of her life, whereas she could have had, some money doing NIL things. Just very proud of my team for being first class.
Do we have any final questions? All right, thank you so much, Coach.